Good morning. It is 6:35 a.m. on Friday, June 3rd, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Slow blink. Um Luna woke me up a little early today. She had a pressing need to go outside apparently. Um oh man, okay, I had something and I totally lost my train of thought. Um Something I posted on online yesterday, and I've been thinking a little bit about, is asking myself the question of would I want to get another dog? Because Luna is wonderful, and it's not remotely a question of whether or not she's enough. Because she's lovely and adorable and cute and funny, and I love her. So, she's great. That's not a problem. But just the question of if one dog is great, maybe two is even better. Dogs, after all, are pack animals. So having a even bigger circle. Another dog, they keep each other company while I'm at work, for example, and just sort of a bigger family circle at all times. That could be good. Um, just having the two of them play together. So, like, if it was the right dog, I think Luna would be very much on board for that. Um, I'm not rushing into this by any means. It's more just kind of, for a long time I was just feeling like, no, I don't even really need to think about that. But now I'm thinking maybe I can think about it. Some of the concerns, of course, is just that um, you know, even if there's no other problem, two dogs is going to cost twice as much food, twice as much to board them if I need to go out of town, um, twice as many poo bags, potentially more if the new dog has some sort of a different digestive pattern. That's a weird way to say it. Um, Twice as many vet visits, that sort of thing. So that's valid. That's a real thing to think about. There's also the concern that I've gotten pretty lucky with Luna as far as her being pretty well behaved. And I don't want to say it's a crapshoot with a new dog, but there are potential risks that no matter how well you attempt to train a new dog, um, you know, the, they may have their own little issues, right? So, and further, if the new dog has some bad habits, Luna might actually learn some of those bad habits from the new dog. So that's something too. Like if the new dog just wants to bark all the time, that's not ideal. Um, I'm not trying to talk myself out of it here as much as be realistic about the potential things to think about. I don't know. Luna's a pretty great dog. I'm not unhappy in the current setup. But when I was growing up, we always had two dogs, and it's just definitely a thing of like they can be buddies, and the more the merrier, and that sort of thing. And and so like I'm still thinking about it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not rushing into it. I'm not going to be looking to make some final decision immediately or anything. But I've also thought a little bit about what I would want to do. I've read that if you're just playing the odds, the best way to, when you're introducing a new dog, you're going to have a pair of dogs in a single home. Um, Typically, a mixed gender pair is the way to go. They would both be fixed. Um, so that would mean getting a little boy dog. If I were to do that, Would I want another corgi? Well, I sure do like corgis. But there's also the question of whether I might want to consider a rescue dog this time. Luna was not a rescue. I got her from a breeder. But at the same time, maybe a rescue. I haven't honestly really even looked up to see if there are corgi rescues. There probably are. But it's also just a question of like, would I, even if that was the option, do I definitely want a second corgi, or would I want some other kind of dog? I think if I were to get some other kind of dog, it would need to be of, probably an equivalent size. I don't really want a little tiny, tiny dog, but also I think a much bigger dog is not what I want either. So it would probably be, in terms of weight class, would probably be similar, is what I'm thinking. I don't know. There's no rush to decide these things. Just something I've been thinking about. All right, so I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes. Hope you have a great Friday.